the Rebel Network, and welcome to this week's show. And today, I'm practicing my Italian accent. I have with me Arthur Carmazzi. Arthur, welcome to Dubai.
Thank you very much.
I got it. My colleagues will be proud of me. Nearly got it.
Almost. Awesome.
Awesome. Okay. And I've just seen Arthur on stage at the Beats conference in Dubai. And Arthur, I know you've been brought out through Right Selection and the team there, or you're partnered with them.
Yeah, Right Selection and Vinces brought me in, so yes.
Brilliant. So it's been a great privilege to watch you. Now, you were saying something on stage that I loved. You were saying how at one point in time you were $500,000.
Yep. US dollars.
US dollars.
Yeah, US dollars.
US dollars.
Yeah, not Hong Kong dollars.
Or Martian dollars.
No.
So $500,000 in debt.
Uh-huh.
And today you have a retreat in Bali.
Well, it's a resort, a retreat center resort.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh,
it's called Avalon in Ubud.
In Avalon.
Yeah.
Which is
Arthur,
from your name, Arthur, Camelot,
Sword.
Knights. Okay,
yeah.
Brilliant. And you have over 307
307 licensed directive communication psychology trainers in 16 different countries.
Wow, so that is an amazing journey. And I know for a fact there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that will either be in debt, confused, lost, and looking for that kind of dream life.
I was there!
You were there?
I was there. I was confused. I was in massive debt. Do not try this at home. Okay? And yeah, you know, it was tough. I mean, it affected my family life, it affected my self-worth also. I mean, you know, you're just wondering how I'm going to deal with this stuff, but I honestly, I mean, I just couldn't stand my job anymore that I was in to try to get out of this debt, so I had to do something. I just couldn't stand it. I needed to move out, and it was tough, but I just did it.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, again, I'm sure you've had loads of success steps in there, but what would be just one or two you could do in, you know, sort of 30 seconds to a minute for us?
Well, okay, I mean, the first thing that I did, okay, I got to the point of where I was, at least personally, on a personal level, I was moderately successful. Okay, and so now I had at least developed a reasonable brand name within a certain sphere, and so now the next step was franchising. Because that was going to be the scalable part of the business. Because if it's just me speaking going around, well, it's not scalable. Okay, so here's a problem: I'm still in debt. Right? And I was living in Singapore at the time, and Singapore is expensive. You want to hire people, you need, you know, graphic designers, you need content guys, you need all this kind of stuff to put things together. And well, it was just unfathomable at my stage at that time. I just didn't have the money. Okay? And so then I was thinking, okay, well, in order to do this, I need to basically develop a whole bunch of stuff and graphics and websites and all these things. And well, I can't do it in Singapore because I don't have the money, but in order to really franchise my methodology, I thought, well, okay, sell lifestyle. And not just go ahead and say, oh, okay, well, this is what it is, but say sell lifestyle. So I thought, all right, well, I'm going to move to Bali. Okay, I mean, I actually looked at a couple of different places, but Bali provided me the opportunity to basically have a villa, a nice villa, for a very low cost at the time. And once, you know, and you pay in advance for a year, and it wasn't that expensive. And so what ended up happening is that compared to my expenses in Singapore, my housing was taken care of. So I didn't have to worry about that. I didn't have to stress about that anymore. I could focus on things like building the business. And so then outsourcing and getting the people there in Bali, which were considerably much lower cost than the people in Singapore, I was able to develop the entire structure, online, offline, in order to, well, now have a rather successful franchise and scalable part of my business.
Brilliant. So even for entrepreneurs who are based in one city, there could be looking like, even in the city, moving from Singapore to Bali in different areas, different ways of...
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm not saying you have to move to Bali, but think about this, okay? I mean, the whole thing is, well, where's your money going? If your money is going into just covering your expenses and paying really high amounts of money. I mean, you know, we got some really amazing people that are working with us in Bali, and some of them, you know, have been with us for 9 years.
Wow.
Okay, and you know, the foundation of that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be an island, but if you can find a matter of where, or if you can find where you're putting your money in, well, what are you doing with it? Are you just kind of surviving, and therefore you're just chasing the money, and then you don't have time to work on your business? Well, that's going to affect your business growth. Okay? Get the people, get yourself in a situation where you can afford it, okay, and make it happen.
Brilliant. Awesome. Some fantastic tips there.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, and hope you enjoy Dubai.
Absolutely. This is a lovely place. This is an awesome place. I love it.
Cool. I'll be checking out your website, see if I can lock in a couple of days.
All right. Well, you know where my website, okay?
I do.
Directivecommunication.net.
Perfect.
Directivecommunication.net.
Maybe you can win a weekend in Bali, eh?
Okay. Oh, there you go. The other one is. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Rebel Network.